It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. First play from scrimmage. Stafford looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor, taken down at the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Calling a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off by Tavon Young. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No score after one on EA Sports. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The slot man in motion right.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on third down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Right side, and he finds Gray. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45. The first one down. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, Taylor now. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them, and let's get the ball back for us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutral.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Stafford here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7th straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Stafford going to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On second and goal, Stafford, his pass caught at the 4. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Takes it at the 7. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play